Good morning, my dear students. Yesterday, I sent you a video, the introductory video of this poem, The Laburnum Top, in which I told you what the power of love is. There's a relationship between this tree, laburnum, and this bird, goldfinch. There's a close relationship between the two, and how this tree comes to life as soon as this bird comes and sits on its branches. So this is the power of love. So this is a poem by Ted Hughes, and today I am going to read the poem line by line, and I am going to explain the meaning of each and every word. So please watch this video carefully. Watch it twice or thrice so that the poem is absolutely clear to you. Now the poem, you can see in the book, The Laburnum Top by Ted Hughes. The laburnum top is silent, quiet, still. In the afternoon yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Now laburnum is a tree. It is a short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. So laburnum is basically a tree, and the poet is talking about the tree which is standing quiet and still in the afternoon of September with its yellow leaves in the bright sunlight. So September is autumn season, my dear students. So in September it's supposed to be autumn season. So the tree is standing quiet and still in the afternoon with its yellow leaves in the bright sunlight, and a few leaves yellowing. Now as you know, when the autumn season comes, the leaves start turning to be yellow. So similarly, this tree, the leaves of this tree are also turning yellow, and all its seeds, which are poisonous, have fallen down. Now next paragraph, moving on to the next paragraph. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp. Now the goldfinch is a bird which is again yellow in color, and it has a black mark on its head. So this is a bird, it's a very beautiful bird, yellow in color with black mark on its head. With a twitching. Twitching means a very short sound. Chirp is the sound of the bird. A suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. Now as soon as this bird comes and sits on the end of the branch, by making noise, by making the sounds, the sudden sound, a suddenness and a startlement. Startlement means astonishment. There is a suddenness and startlement at a branch end. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness, and a machine starts up of chitterings and a tremor of wings and trillings. Now there is then this bird goldfinch, it enters like a lizard. Now this goldfinch bird is compared to a lizard which is sleek. What do you mean by sleek? A smooth lizard which is alert and abrupt. Abrupt is, it is very strange and it is very alert. She enters the thickness. Now this goldfinch bird, she enters the thickness. What is this thickness? Thickness is where there are a lot of branches and you can say leaves and flowers and seeds which are growing. So it enters the thickness, and a machine starts up, and there is it's like as soon as this bird enters the thickness, it's like as if a machine starts up. What does this mean? A machine starts up. There are noises coming of chitterings. What do you mean by chitterings? Again, the sounds of the bird. And a tremor of wings and trillings. Again, the sound of the birds and a tremor of wings, that is the shaking of the wings and trillings. So that a machine starts up. Now the tree, on the tree, it's as if a machine is set up, and there are chitterings and a tremor of wings, shaking of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. So there's a shaking in the whole tree. The tree comes back to life, which is standing still according to the first stanza, and the whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of her family. Now, why she comes, Goldfinch comes to this laburnum tree. She comes to the tree to feed her babies in the nest. Now, this tree is like an engine of her family. It's like an engine for her family. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. She stokes it full. What do you mean by this line? This line means that she feeds her family, the babies which are in the nest, and then moves out. Flirts out means it moves out to a branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. Then she moves out and sits on the end of the branch, and she shows her barred face. What do you mean by barred face? I've already told you that goldfinch is yellow in color with a black mark on her head. So showing her barred face identity mask. She shows her black mark, which is like an identity mark on her face. Then with airy delicate whistle chirp whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite. Then with airy is strange, delicate, whistle chirp. Then with a very strange delicate whistle chirp, again a very strange noise and whisperings, she launches away, she flies away towards the infinite. Now here infinite refers to the sky, and the laburnum subsides to empty. And again this tree subsides, returns back. What do you mean by subsides? Subsides means returns back to empty. Again it is quiet, and again it is still. Now can you see how beautifully the poet has described the power of love? How because of love of this goldfinch bird, the still and quiet tree which was standing in the month of September in the bright sunlight comes back to life, and again when this bird flies back, it again returns back to empty. So I end here. In my next video, I am going to discuss all the things which are used in the poem. So have a nice day and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.